Hello, everyone. I've sent the invitations out thus far. Oh, here's Jenny.
Hi.
See, Jenny's here. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Spilling Tea. Somehow I magically conjured 2 hours to get off the clock early, so that's why we're going on earlier than usual. And welcome to the last open chat stream before Christmas. I'm actually not hitting it for once because Mom has determined it's going to be a taco Christmas. So, yes.
Taco.
Yeah, we're going to have tacos.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm quite happy about that. All right. So, we're going to say hi to everyone. Hi, Justice for Dep. We're going to put up Planet Q's links. Yes, all hail Foamy. Join the Foamy cult. Please go to Ill Will Press on YouTube. If you like common sense, yes, even a common sense coming from a cartoon squirrel, please check it out. It's awesome. And of course, the other links. We always have her put these notes up throughout the chat in case you need them. And don't forget, Jeannie and Shalana are doing their Twitch until Jeannie moves to Hawaii. Jealous.
That's coming next week, and I'm not streaming for another few months, actually. She's going to be streaming with Matt Squirrel now.
Ah, okay. But still, go and see their channel. Right. And there's you. Okay, streaming next week. Yep. Okay. So, hi, everyone. So, we've had all kinds of things happen since we've last chatted that I can't believe they call it a documentary. Aren't documentaries supposed to be not biased and present all the facts, not just, one?
Yes.
A documentary's job, folks, is to tell a story. Granted, this is true, but it's supposed to be based on facts. It is not supposed to be based on any particular narrative, either one way or the other. Kind of like what news is supposed to be in journalism. It's supposed to present both sides of a particular matter, present the facts on both sides, in which, let's face it, with AH, there is one side that is desperately lacking in any facts of, well, any kind.
Anything. She can't post any facts whatsoever.
And it has been put around that they were sitting there saying, oh, she has medical documents. I'll say,
okay. No.
Where? Where? And why? Because wouldn't one way to shut us quote unquote bots up, wouldn't her big gotcha to all of us would be to show the medical documents? You know? It shut me up. I'm sure it would shut you up. A lot of people have been like, well, hey, okay, here's the medical documents. I would still wonder, considering being around medical practitioners since I was 3, how the hell she could still be, oh, I'm flawless, but he stomped on my ribs last night, but see me frocking, woo! But still, just saying. Shalana said it would shut me up, right? Medical documents. It's simple. Real simple. You want us all to go away? Hey, Eve, you talk to your bestie. You want us to go away? You want us to take her side? You want to believe we're not bots? Put out that medical evidence. Maybe not even to us, just the judge. because from what we have seen from public court documents, there has not been a single medical record that has been submitted into evidence from her side. None. None. So, yeah. And that's not all. We've heard that San Francisco, what happened in San Francisco, and it was more messed up than what I already thought it was. And I've got a fantastic imagination. God. So I'll let Jenny talk here. Did you see some of the transcripts of the whole San Francisco hotel thing?
No, I have to still look into it. I've been so busy with all the shit that I've been doing. Um, so can you update me on what's going on there so I can get like
Okay,
synopsis
so
of what's
during
going
the
on?
documentary, apparently she was recording as per usual.
Of
And
course.
this was the whole when she tried to get Johnny in a bed with her thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the transcript from that, holy hell, it is grade A manipulation. I think it's the only time she's ever actually did decent acting in her entire life. The
Mm-hmm.
whole, I, I just want to hug you. I just want to hug you. And
Oh, right. I heard this story. Yeah. Okay. Thank
like,
you.
poor Johnny, like any coherent, logical person, be the fuck?
Yeah, there was also a recording for when he was trying to cut himself and she was telling him no, cut me first. Remember that one?
But of course, they, made that as muffled as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? You go through horrific abuse, self harm, especially when you're neurodiverse, is a thing.
Yep.
But whether it be through meltdown,
Mm-hmm.
because, like, yeah, punching your own self in the face, slamming your head into walls and into the floor, body slamming yourself into the floor, or like tearing my nails, not a knife, folks, straight up nails, as hard as you can, all the way down your arms and up your wrist area. That unfortunately was more my wheel park when I was in similar situation and doing that self blame thing. Although when I was younger in the child, I'll just say CA, child abuse situation with my stepbrother doing the horrific things he did, my dumbass thought that swallowing an entire bottle of Tylenol was actually going to kill me. All it did was just made me wish it had killed me. Horrible stomach aches. But yeah, especially when you're neurodiverse and you're in a situation like that and you are completely emotionally, physically, sensory overwhelmed, self harm tends to happen. It's not
Yep.
healthy, it's not nice, it's not pretty, but it happens.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Jenny.
I dragged myself stupid, cut myself. Yeah, I did everything short of using a gun.
As did I. Let's see here. Especially when my dad died and I lost my first narc relationship, I made what we would call a valiant effort to kill myself via alcohol poisoning. And it was
Mm-hmm.
conscious. I knew exactly what I was doing, exactly what I was going for. But for some reason, I could drink basically the lethal limit every night for somebody who's my size, and nothing happens. I mean, honestly, I'm happy about that now, but yeah, I knew it was willful. I knew exactly what I was doing to myself.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Now, and we'll both talk on this. When it's one thing for anybody to do this to anyone who's in that headspace. When it's
Mm-hmm.
a neurodiverse person who's already fixed on hurting themselves, and all you do is egg them on, that whole stop, you're gonna hurt yourself, you're gonna hurt yourself. That's the loud part. But the quiet part, do me first. When we're in that headspace, that mentality, you're egging us on. That you have no idea, folks. No idea under God how dangerous that is.
Mm-hmm.
None. It can go way further south than probably your worst imaginings. It is not a good time when we're in that headspace to be doing stuff like that. All right, Jenny, go ahead. I'm sure you can speak on that a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't have anyone going, stop, you're gonna hurt yourself. I had them literally there seeing me do it and encourage it.
See, that's what she did, though. That you hear on the tapes, no stop. But then, why is she saying in a lower voice, do me first?
Yeah. Like what I mean though is like no one said anything to me. They just sat there and watched me do it and basically handed me the bottle.
Wow.
Yeah, there was no like don't do this thing. There was here's the drugs to do it.
Um, I mean, I had my mom. I was living in assisted living for a short time after my dad died. That was kind of the end of me living in assisted living, towards the end
Mm-hmm.
there. I was relatively good at hiding it. I had become, unfortunately, very good at masking at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in my 20s, so I could drink lethal limit and then go to work the next day and act as if everything was completely normal. I could do that back then. Not these days, no, but in my 20s, somehow I was the only thing bad effect I actually had was I put on a great deal of weight, which wasn't natural for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's horrific for me to listen to that, having been in a similar headspace, to see it in that transcript. And I imagine, Jenny, that just reading it kind of it took you back, didn't it?
It took me way back. It reminded me of the first time I did it. It reminded me of the last time. It reminded me of everything. It's just insane. And it reminded me of the other things I've been through. It was just like, damn it. I didn't want to remember any of it.
And you don't. You don't want to think about when you were in that headspace that he was in,
Hmm.
what you were doing to yourself, what the people around you were doing at the time, because you can remember it. Like all of
Yeah.
us, ADHD, autistics, we have remarkable memories.
Hmm.
And yeah, so yeah, she is crazy. She is. See, if you were a normal person and you could see someone in his headspace where it was obvious, where he was not hiding it the way I was hiding it, wouldn't your first idea? Well, here's what I would do in that situation. I would pretend that I'd have to go to pee. I would go in the bathroom, and my ass would be dialing 911. That's what
Hmm.
I would do. Okay, so we got this. Okay, so I got to speak on that. I'm sorry.
Look, go ahead.
Women's rights were not a mistake, dude. I work my ass off every day to keep a roof over my head, to take care of other people who are here, to take care of my cats, because I'm the only one who is physically capable to be able to do so. As the provider of this household, I should have the right to vote, should have the right to credit cards, to be able to own property, because I fucking work for it. Now, do I like watching these little girls saying kill all men when I come from a family of veterans who have been shot at, have nearly died, have lost friends, who have my poor brother there during the Fort Hood massacre watching his friends get killed in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
and then have these little girls say kill all men with the privilege that they gave to them? No, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. What I think that
Mm-hmm.
needs to go is this concept of patriarchy or matriarchy. This concept that it needs to be one way or the other. What we need instead of this, let's go with the men or let's go with the women, is for fucking people to work together.
We need equality, not quantity. The
We
fact
need
that people want in quantity is a little messed up.
people got this idea of feminism wrong. The current wave, nah, nah, nah. That's insane. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
The feminism I grew up with was equal labor, equal job, equal pay, equal rights across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Support women providers who do the providing because, the quote unquote usual traditional provider can't,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the reason might be. That was what we were fighting for, equal rights across the board, which means equal punishments for when you fuck up. That's the kind of feminism that I grew up with. That's the kind of feminism that I'm still 100% behind. I am not for to tear down the patriarchy, kill all men are bad, all men are rapists, all men are monsters. It's garbage. It's garbage.
Women
But
can be just as evil. It's not just men. Women are evil too.
absolutely. But what I'm not for is going back over 50 years where
Mm-hmm.
women were at the complete mercy of their husbands. Because let's face it, not every single man is the kind of man JD is. Many of
Nope.
us who support him come from horrific, abusive households.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, back in the day, women had no recourse, nowhere to go, no way to get out of it. And it would go on for decades until the man was too old to be able to continue with that type of treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, let's not go back 50 years. Let's not kill all men. Let's bring everybody to the table and everybody start talking like fucking adults. And that's my whole comment on that situation.
I totally agree with you.
Now, okay, now let's see here. Oh, and there's Chloe.
Hi, can someone bring me up to speed because I was a bit
Okay, so that little rant there came from this. It says women's rights is a mistake, and yeah, and I went off a little bit,
Oh blimey.
and I explained my position well. I believe in the feminism I grew up with: equal rights, equal punishments for equal crimes, equal pay for equal labor, equal work. Things that made coherent sense because, as I said, as the main provider in my household, due to reasons, I should not have my rights taken away. I should be able to own property if I had ever had the money to do so. I should be able to go out and have credit cards and debit cards to be able to do the providing and get the groceries and bring them home. Let's not go back to the 1950s here. And what I was saying, Chloe, is the problem is this concept of matriarchy or patriarchy. Let's get rid of these concepts entirely and come to the table as adults and start having real adult fucking conversations. So that's where we were. Hi, Chloe.
Hi, Chloe.
Hi. Hi everyone. Hold on. Sorry, I've just been really like ill and feeling crappy all week, so yay.
Yeah, I know. You were feeling a little under the weather. Okay, let's hit some comments here. Okay, I was pulling up Shalana's. As a woman who works and supports herself, I don't agree with what you say at women's rights was a mistake. We all have the right to work and vote and not be brood mares for men. Thank you.
Mhm.
Especially when you have men who, for no fault of their own, are not able to work, and you have to be the breadwinner. And then you're going to tell me that due to patriarchy, I wouldn't be able to do the very things I need to do in order to keep him going.
I
Yeah.
mean, I live on my own. I wouldn't be able to support myself. I mean, I still can't. I mean, I've lost my job. Hello. Um, but why should we be like living in such a go on? I'm gonna effing blind here. Fucking backwards world where everyone who can't support themselves, like, basically, why do we live in such a fucked up backwards world where we need to do what we need to do? It's disgusting. The fact that I can just barely make enough money to scrape by, and
Thank you.
by chance, I'm probably in debt on my electric right now. And I don't even know that until my electric cuts off at 10 a.m.
And believe me, I was there. I was there earlier this week. I mean, I know that you know because you heard the first part of my fuck. You heard power went out. And Ball told you later, yeah, and Tiffany pissed and yeah, made the electric company jump too. But
Yeah, I mean, I do know about that story because you both bitched at me down the phone that day.
oh, I was pissed.
Oh god, yeah, you were.
Okay, so Echo Spices. Thing is, with men and women all considered equally worthy, men and women can choose whether we want to be working stay at home parents or whatever else. Exactly. We've got to get rid of these ideas that it has to be one or the other.
I
That's
can
what's
just
killing us.
yeah, I can just about support myself, and I don't work. I wish I could, but because I'm kind of terminally ill at the moment, I can't. I was laid off from my last job, which was disgusting. Um, don't work in retail, ladies and gents. I can tell you that one.
Some of us don't get choices. God, I had to deal with more Karens today. I freaking swear. If I can't get people for Christmas, I don't want it. Why the fuck are you buying so late? You are calling into the internet, honey. Sorry.
Yes. So I popped into my old workplace today just to be like, hey, how's it going? I wish everyone a happy holiday. And so I said hi to, I'm going to call her mum, because this was the same mum that I spoke about last week. Made sure mum was okay because I'm generally worried about her. I'm like, because she's been through a lot.
Yeah, you were telling us.
Yeah. So I said hi to mum to make sure she was okay. And I was like, hi mum, are you doing okay? And she was like, she didn't recognize who I was because like I was out of uniform and my hair was down. She didn't know who I was, and I was just like, mum, it's Chloe. She's like, oh my god. Bearing in mind, we all know how terrible Mel is. So we all know how terrible my manager is. So
I
I said,
know.
so I said to her, I know I'm only popping in to say hi, and then I've got to run in case Mel sees me. So I said hi to her, and then I had to leave because otherwise I was going to get cussed out bad and get banned from the shop.
Now we were talking a little bit because some things have come out. Some a recording from when AH went to Johnny's his San Francisco hotel room, and
Mm-hmm.
like the weird shit that was going on there, and that she finally got him to the point where he was thinking about harming himself with a knife. And the documentary that this is in was all slanted towards her. They play really loudly where she says, no, stop. But you can almost barely hear it. You can tell it's edited. She says, do me first. He's neurodiverse like us. All of us can tell you when we're in that headspace. Chloe can tell you as well. That's something.
I am psychotic as fuck. Please remember this, Tiff.
Like that you don't do that. You don't do that. Not when we're there in that space.
Oh
Uh-uh.
god, no, 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 no. I'm gonna openly show my scars because do you know what? Fuck it. I think people need to. I think people need to see. I'm gonna put a little bit of a trigger warning now. If you are triggered by self harm scars, um, look away, and I will show you. And then I'll. So they're
Yeah,
not.
yeah, the cameras.
How do I bend? Nope, that way, that way. There we go.
I can't see anything to be honest, but I'm on a
You can.
laptop.
I can just about see it on my end.
Well, maybe like do a photo on your phone and like put it on your computer, and we'll pull it up. That might be easier.
Oh, that means I need to go and find my phone. Phone, come to mummy, please. I need my life support. Where's my life support? Ah, shit, I've lost my life support. Fuck!
Calm down, you'll be fine. Yeah, they used that soundbite, Echo Spies.
Did they use any other ones, or was it just that one?
Oh, my favorite part. My favorite part. When he finally snapped. And it's like we all always snap when we neurodiverse snap.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we got really good memories. We are vindictive as fuck by the time you finally get us to that point. And he dug in. Here was what he said. And God, it gives me joy. You are nothing more than an overhill fucking stripper, and that's all you're ever going to be. And I was just like, sir.
He said 50-cent stripper in a flappy fish market. What?
Do you know what? I hope JD wins this case. I hope he fucking does, because do you know what? She's gonna deserve what she's gonna get, and she is gonna fucking regret her life's decisions.
Well, from what I understand, there's a few things that could happen here, in his favor, really. Um, the judge can step in before the case happens and uh, say, okay, we're just gonna shut this thing down. It's Johnny wins, and then Australia can grab her because they still want her,
I mean,
or
I would
they
giggle.
can,
Like, they need to, like, pay-per-view that shit. Put that on
yeah.
pay-per-view. It would earn a lot of money for the networks. Pay-per-view that shit when the Australia representatives drag her the fuck away. There would be Chloe. She would have a monster in one hand.
fucking Butler Jack in the other. Fuck you, bitch!
Like, oh god, and Zod. Zod would have like a beer in both hands.
I won't
that'll be
name what I would
fucking
have
hilarious.
because it'll be a lot.
No, when this happens, we need to do a fucking live stream. Like, get all the gang on here, and then we need to have a fucking drinking party.
um,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yes. I wasn't done.
Go
Another
ahead.
thing that could happen is they go to trial, and she loses because obviously, and then he can press charges on her. And from what I heard, it's a possibility that he might. Keyword might. And then she goes to jail for that. And then afterwards, she goes to jail for Australia for doing the perjury in Australia for the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And now I don't think the UK will do anything about her because they let her get away with her lives.
Yeah, because the UK's is fucked. The CPS is fucked over here in the UK.
As we know from your case and how they treat autistic women. So the UK likes to tote that they are protectors of women, but we have Chloe here who begs to differ.
Ma, I will go and fucking hunt this motherfucker down and kill her. Sorry.
Nah, she ain't worth it. I hate to use the Missouri ain't, but I'm gonna do it anyway. She ain't worth it.
Another
Sorry,
thing
L'Oreal. She ain't worth it.
Yeah, no. Another thing could happen with her is she could so she gets charged by JD for all the shit she did to him. So that'll be attempted murder, physical harm, and
So
other
ABH.
things, drugging, and alcohol, all the things. And then she can get thrown in jail for animal abuse.
If I don't think he would ever actually see my channel, but just in case he does, he's got her dead to rights in one of the clauses in this ADA, which is one of the clauses is the abuse of a disabled person and or elderly person. When she did the thing with the drugs and she was keeping his drug from him, he's got her dead to rights. That's federal.
She
And
has.
he wouldn't even have to do anything. Just turn over the info to the feds.
Honestly, there's a mile-long stack of things that he could charge her with, and I really hope he does. And
Johnny,
if the
all we're
judge
saying
hears
is-
about,
Sorry, go on.
it's okay. And if the judge hears about what she did to her friend that died, that could be brought up too, and be talked about, and maybe something could happen more than just DUI.
Yeah, that
She's screwed.
She definitely screwed. Ain't nobody got time for that.
And oh my God, when that happens, there needs to be a Thank You Australia team, and all the YouTubers need to be on.
Sorry, I need to go and get that. That's the fire alarm, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. I'm glad to know that animal abuse is being considered that. You need to keep the baby safe, isn't that right, Mr. Kitten? You all can't see him, but he's right here, as usual. He just doesn't want to be on cameras right now. Isn't that right, my baby kitten? So, did they fire J.K. Rowling, or are they just leaving her name out of the most recent movie? That's my question about the J.K. thing. I don't think they can actually fire her. It's her work. What they can do is do like stupid petty things like remove her name.
That's what they're doing. They're removing her name. They're not firing her.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And some people are speculating, was it because she stood up for JD? Yeah, but that's a little bit of a hornet's nest because Homegirl, she's been tweeting some tweets that should have been left in her head and not
the transphobic stuff.
keyboard. Yeah, when you tweet the things that she does on occasion, and I've seen some of them, some thoughts need to be left as thoughts.
Yeah. Especially if you're going to go on Twitter and tweet that shit. You don't tweet that shit on Twitter because you know you're going to have your ass handed to you.
Yeah. I'm so sorry if my mic picked that up. That was my fire alarm system going off in the flats.
Oh no, I get you.
It's because people cook, and please bear in mind, it is almost 10 o'clock at night. You set the fire alarms off, everyone's going to be pissed at you from the time you set it off onwards until
I've done it more than once, and nobody laughed at me. Don't do it. Don't laugh at me. It's always over popcorn. Which somehow
you're burning the popcorn.
How the fuck do you burn popcorn? Actually, I've done that before.
And it would burst into flames.
Gosh.
At one time, my dumbass, I was really young. I was in assisted living. And what does my dumbass think to do? I was making some type of marinara. There was olive oil in it. Guess how that made?
Uh-oh.
And I just grabbed the pan. Oh, throw it in. Yeah, that was a fantastic idea. Thankfully, I was far enough back, I didn't manage to burn the hell out of myself. And then I'm like, oh crap, water, turned on the sink, which was on the opposite side, turned it on, grabbed the hose, and then somehow my microwave still worked. I'm still baffled to this day as to how that microwave still managed to work after that.
Echo Spice just Eco Spice turned around and said, PSA, it is vital to test your fire alarm on occasion to make sure it works in case of a natural fire.
Good vibes.
We're not actually setting it off, we're testing the fire alarms.
Yeah. And I had some fun this week, too, when I wasn't seeing the stupid or hearing the stupid on the phone at work.
That's a mood. Relatable. And in good old Chloe fashion, we have a monster.
I went to Silver City with my mom, which is out in Branson, and they had their big festival of lights like they do every year. And I got the pictures, and they're on my Instagram, and I posted some of them on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw your pictures. I liked them.
Yeah. And I had a blast.
Yeah. You can go ahead. I'll say what I'm going to say to Echo Spice.
Oh, and by the way, so if I'm going to run gingerbread houses for everyone. So work decides that today we were going to do gingerbread houses, real ones this time. Here's the
Oh
thing.
boy.
I have Mr. Meows here, and he's always in the living room with the mommies.
The chunky boy.
And here's my thought. Everyone's like, put it together the night before. I'm like, are you kidding me?
The cat will destroy it.
Like, he's going to channel Godzilla.
And destroy it.
And he's going to destroy it like it's Tokyo. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. We good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And they're all like, well, do it on camera. Do it on camera. This is time for Tiffany Fails at Life 101.
We need that as like an episode, don't.
So I opened the box and this freaking icing, and they're all like, just cut off the tip. Cut off the tip of the icing thing, and you'll be able to go ahead and build the house. And my knives are from Dollar Tree. I'm broke a good majority of the time, and I have no scissors. So I could not open the freaking icing. And I had already been dreading all day that I hate my sensory. Sends me batshit insane. I hate sticky things on my hands.
Mm-hmm.
When you make gingerbread houses, everything is sticky. So I was already dreading it. Couldn't get the icing open. And finally, like halfway through this whole stream experience with work, they're all like, okay, Tiffany, you're good. I'm like, oh, thank God. And I just took one of the walls and I'm like, done. And true to form, there was Mr. Meow. Bap. Bap. So, more than likely, Paul will eat the rest of what are the beginnings of a gingerbread house.
Of what was a gingerbread house. Also, I'm pretty sure, like, I did have to mute myself because I could hear a fire alarm go, like, a smoke alarm. Not the actual fire alarm go off, a smoke alarm go off. So it's just, I had to mute myself and scream fuck. Because it pisses me off. Because, right, you don't know when the fire alarm's going to go off, so you don't know when the smoke alarm's going to go off. If the fire alarm goes off, it's fine. If it's the smoke alarm, then you're fucked. Then you know it's a real fire.
God. My freaking hair is a wreck. My hair somehow channels my mood on occasion.
Don't even with me. My one looks like a fucking rat's nest at the moment.
Okay, so the thing I wanted to say was Echo Spice's first comment. Did she put the lives of the dog in the thing? Yeah. No, it wasn't that. It was she gave her dog to her dad, and her dad has a history of animal abuse, and it's in the court records too. And then there's also pictures of her hurting her horse.
Yeah, so, quote, he was charged many years ago of having dog fights, and we're going to give him this tiny little dog.
I've lost my life.
He's technically not allowed to have pets anymore because of that.
I feel like I should have the rights to just, like, walk up to him and punch him directly in the balls.
I also have the rights, but may I do this with a crossbow? Or a bow? So I can look more badass.
Or brass knuckles.
Nah, that shit illegal in the UK.
Yeah. Aww, he's getting comfy on the couch.
Aww.
You still don't want to see the peoples yet? He's like, you didn't let me play with the house. Man.
Oh, the big mats. Aww. So, yeah, Brian, you know worky. Give it a me.
One day, everyone, we're all brain dead. Hi, how you doing?
Yeah. This is what happens when you work about a month in retail and you realize how much you fucking hate your job because your boss was a cunt.
You also realize how much you just hate people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like individuals, of course, but people as a collective, you just want to like drag your brain out and like run your nails through it. I don't know, but God, and it's freaking ridiculous during this time of year because people get, as my stepdad likes to so lovingly say, ate up with stupid.
It's the most fucking hell of the year.
It is hellish. Everyone's like, but it's a happy time. I'm like, not if you're in retail. Here's
No.
us. Anytime it's Christmas time, everyone's like, oh, fuck me.
No, but the best part was, at least on the plus side, we didn't actually have a radio in our store, so I was like, fuck.
Oh, at least there's that. Oh, did you get caught in? There we go.
So that happened, and then I started singing a cappella songs a cappella. So it went from, I think it went from Queen to Christmas songs. And then I felt really sorry for Mum because she was serving customers next to me and I was just prancing around in the shop behind the counter. And I'm surprised I didn't get fired for that, but I got fired for being autistic.
Hi, Kitty Chow.
Hi!
We're talking about what happened in that San Francisco hotel with the freaking... I would call her a banshee, but I feel like that's an insult to banshees.
This is true.
Yep.
Like, seriously.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I gotta go. I will try to pop on later on if I can, but
Be
I gotta
safe,
go.
Jenny.
Thank you.
Safe.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Happy holidays!
Thank you. You too. You too, Tiffany. Bye.
All right. Justice for Depp. If you could swing some of those my way, because yeah, I like am sitting at 362. Sometimes I fluctuate to 365. But some people just don't like those type of topics, like Stop the Shocks and how people like Chloe and I are tortured and treated by medical people in schools. So it's like they say, oh, that's horrible, and they back away slowly instead of, getting angry enough to actually do something. There's a reason why we are on Twitter constantly saying, what do we have to do to get you people to give a damn?
Mm-hmm. Also, I tried to do something very winter inspired with my makeup today, and it just went to shit.
I tried to too. You probably can't even see it. There's red and there's green at the very edges.
I can just barely. So brain.
Oh,
function.
can we
Is
see
the brain? I can't see the meow. Oh wait, is he on the sofa? He's on the couch. Oh,
I'm trying. I'm trying, folks. This is difficult.
Can we just respect a moment for Tiffany, please?
We are having technical difficulties.
Please stand by. Oh, we need one of those like standby screens instead of like the black screen.
Yoish. Okay, does everybody want to see the matted face?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to see the matted face? Votes. I know we have 3 people in here.
We got 3 people watching, so
That's good. This is me. This is protesting you. Yoish.
no. Look at the drama.
He's so annoyed.
He is Tommy Chong of cats, but he's too sleepy to do shit.
And he also kind of looks a little pissed.
That's a mood.
Oh my god, I spend a good majority of my days just pissed off at how low humanity has fallen. Nobody has common sense or coherent thinking skills anymore.
This is true. The amount of shit that I've sat there through, I've stood through. For example, like I saw one of the customers that normally goes to McCall's
Mm-hmm.
outside, like on the bench, because I sat outside the shop as a bit of a sentimental thing, just because I loved how I was treated by my colleagues. I just wasn't treated nice by my boss.
Oh, here he is. I was wondering.
Hi!
Look,
We have a comrade!
I was going to say, it's almost your twin in the way your minds work. It's America. It's nice to see you. So we're bitching a lot, quite a bit, Merrick. The whole San Francisco recording. Oh, look, she's so hurt. She's crying. I'm like, really?
Is she though?
It's one of
No,
those.
Return of my brother. My brother from another mother.
It's just one of those situations like, you want to see her cry? I won't physically do anything to her. I'll just simply do what I do best. And Paul's told you what I do best. And I promise you, she'll cry.
Yeah. Like,
or she'll remove her mask and show us as the reptilian she actually is.
No, I can hear my upstairs neighbor banging. So she knows that I'm on stream now.
Yeah, and the fact that they're even trying to get that hotel transcript as any kind of evidence of, look how bad he is to her. He told her to get out. The hell's she doing there in the first place? She done a restraining order, told the world he was beating the shit out of her for 2 years. The hell she doing stalking him to his freaking hotel room in the first damn place?
Can we
She had no rights to be there.
Maybe use fire.
And the reason why Chloe is particularly triggered is because she, unfortunately, folks, as a neurodiverse person who has dealt with a stalker, knows exactly probably what he was feeling in that moment.
Maybe use fire. Maybe use deodorant.
Maybe use an aerosol can deodorant with a lot.
That's what I meant.
And why do I have that sentiment in my head, boys and girls? Because that's what I used to tell my mom I would do if I ever had a Bella situation with some creepy ass fucker like Edward looking at me over my bed. Aerosol can, lighter to the face.
Die, bitch!
No sparkle pyres. They need to die. They need to die in a fire.
At least my shit still sparkles, darling.
The only one who's allowed the glitter is David Bowie. May he rest in peace. That's it. That's it. He's the only one allowed.
Yes, David Bowie may glitter.
Okay, let's see here. Yes, it was a restraining order. And all of us know, especially as neurodiverse, what she was trying to do, especially when she was egging him on with the knife. She was trying to get him to do something she could nail him for.
Right.
And then after that horrible moment has passed. The knife has been put away. Oh. She's all trying to coach him into bed. What kind of sick bitch do you have to be?
Right, I need to find my shotgun. I need to find my crossbow. Right,
I'm sorry, you all know me. I'm blunt as a brick through a damn window. So you're gonna tell me, Miss, I'm afraid for my life.
Hello, Mum. Is that you? Yeah. Have we cleaned out the lockup? Yeah.
Yeah.
We need my crossbow and we need my gun. We need my fucking gun.
No, seriously.
We need my gun now. No
Because-
questions asked. Get me my gun.
If any of my exes pulled the shit she did, and they're all like, I want a hug, I wouldn't be polite and as kind as he was. See, with my particular disability, my past, and my vindictive streak, I hate to say it, I hope it doesn't make me sound like a horrible person, but I would have stomped his ass into the concrete.
What was
Just
I?
saying.
Right. If guns were legal over here in the UK, trust me, I'm pretty sure most of my exes would be dead.
And everyone, but look at him, he's doing drugs and drinking in the hotel room. If I were him, and she showed up to my hotel room, and all that shit.
And accusing me of shit? Nah, sister, she gonna fucking die.
I'm sorry, but if I couldn't do anything, if I was trying to restrain myself, I'd be. And folks, I am 2 years and several months sober, and I would be trying to get the nearest bottle of vodka I possibly could, and I would be fucking draining that shit like it's the 1999 Y2K scare again.
What would I be doing? If she was in my room
and you weren't allowed to do anything, knowing you, Chloe, you'd be like, that Red Bull over there and that vodka bottle look like they need to make a match.
I have been 6 months sober now, and I'm proud of myself. I'm generally proud of myself.
It takes a lot. It's difficult as fuck to do, especially with all that I have an addictive personality. When I realized that about myself, then I figured out exactly what I would need to do in order to stop doing that shit to myself and drinking like I was, because I was going to kill myself. Like, I was to the point of complete mental, like Tiffany was going away and she wasn't coming back kind of mental health issues.
Oh, that bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. So, yeah, I need to addict myself to something else in its place. I like to drink something at night, right?
So now you're addicted to kava.
Kava tea and exercise. Constantly.
For those who are wondering, yes, I always have a monster near me at all times. If I don't have a monster near me, you know something's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Or you'd have something else.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, kava tea is good, friends. And in fact, kava tea is so good that I didn't suffer too terribly from withdrawals. None of that constant shaking. Now, I did bad enough damage to myself that whenever I am nervous or have anxiety or even get too hyper excited, my whole body will uncontrollably shake. And there's nothing I can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, we're getting way off topic, but it's Monday. It's what we do.
I mean,
all right. So to the 4 of you all still in here, for those who came in later,
pardon me,
because my Christmas, as I have been informed by the mama, it's going to be we're having tacos.
Ooh,
Christmas! Taco Christmas!
ooh, we like that.
Right? I'm like, yes! Like, I've been craving tacos for days.
The reason why I've done the change from Monster to, no, from Weeds to Monster is because I need something that will like right. I've kind of figured this out. If you drink too much caffeine, you're overhyped and you're tripping balls like fuck. If you have just the right amount of caffeine, you're still tripping balls, but you're mellow as fuck.
Yeah, see, folks, you want to know how I have not, like, tried to kill psychically the people that I talk to on the phone? It's because I have my coffee. Because God help anybody who tries the crap that they do on the phones every day with me if I did not have coffee.
You give Tiffany the coffee, you back away slowly, children.
These are facts. And I come by that honestly. My mom is the same way, although she's mellowed out over the years.
Right, you give Tiffany the coffee, ladies and gents. You then back away slowly.
Wait until Tiffany gets off the phones. And when she
And
needs
then
to.
she'll start screaming fuck everything with a sandpaper dildo.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. I can tell you that one.
But anyways, thank you, Echo Spice. But some of us neurodiverse, I don't know this for a fact, but I think Johnny's one of them. We all tend to have, at some point, some type of an addiction that we're going to have a problem with.
Mm-hmm.
We are notorious for self-medicating.
Aye.
It's a thing. Why? We live in a fucked up ableist world that every time we walk out the door, we're looked at as sideshow freaks, if not
I know.
condescending.
This is why I stay at home, as well
Or
as
they do this. We'll go out and they'll all talk to us like we're 6 years old. I'm damn near 40. I go out into the world. I have little old ladies look down at me, give me that condescending up the down, feet to head look. You need to step back, honey. Talk to me like I'm 6. So
right.
why do we develop addictions? To handle this shit without, going on a freaking berserker rampage.
People. This was actually encouraged by my work. They wanted me to drink more than one Monster a day. Because I'm, according to them, more like a normal person when I'm on caffeine. I seem more normal.
Oh, for the love of God. In other words, it's more ableist bullshit. You're too laid back. You speak slower and there's no excitement in you. I'm like, yeah, I'm really fucking excited to be stared at like a sideshow freak.
No, so I got to a point where I was so broke, they gave me tea. Now, there's a different type of Chloe that you lot have not met properly. Psyched up on a white tea with 2 sugars. Fucking hell, you would not like to meet me. I'm I'm different. I'm a different person when I'm on tea. On Monster, however, I am like, hi, how's it going? I am bubbly as fuck.
Yeah, I'm not bubbly at all. I have never been bubbly a single day in my entire life. I can't even mask that shit. No. Most of the time, when I have to quote unquote be normal out in the real world, my mask resembles me acting like my mom, like almost identically.
My mask represents basically, I call myself Rebecca. Not calling the Rebecca out on stream, but I call myself, like, it's either Rebecca or Phoenix, because it's not me, if you know what I mean.
Yes, Merrick, you understand me.
Yeah.
There
So
is no life without coffee. And I have to have real coffee. Not this frou-frou. You like iced coffee, Tip? You want a frappuccino, wappuccino, whatever the... No. No.
no,
I
no.
need coffee that is extremely strong and so dark that if I look into my mug, I can actually stare into the abyss.
So basically, she likes her coffee like she likes her metal. Black as fuck.
Oh, come on. Megadeth is not black metal. It's
Darling, I'm playing with you.
intelligent.
Tiffany, darling, I am playing with you.
I know. There's Merrick. I think something. One merchant around here is literally in bromance with me. Chipe buys two of us now. Buys for two of us. That's nice.
My corner shop. They massive shout out to my corner shop, by the way. So basically, my corner shop's manager, he likes me that much, he will tick me monster until I get paid.
Nice.
No, so I walk in, I'm like, I am this amount short. Can I tick it until I get paid? Which is not very long. Say no more, I'll pay the difference. And I'm just sitting there, bearing in mind, I'm broke as fuck at this point, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, ¿qué? ¿Cómo?
You're all like, thank you.
No, because basically what it is, I go into that shop looking very androgynous, and hey,
It's DJH. Hello. We're talking about our addictions to caffeine.
So basically, my corner shop turn around and go, "Are you a guy or are you a girl? Do you have a penis or do you have a vagina?"
Wow. Not appropriate.
No, I said. I turned around and I said, "I have none of that, thank you very much, because both of those mean something." So, you.
I'd be like,
because first thing in the morning I sound like this, and I sound pretty much like a dude at this point. And then, and then when I pack up a little bit, it's like, "Hi, how's it going? I am definitely female." So they think I am actually androgynous for a reason. It's like,
no, like some shit like that happened to me. I'd be like, some girls would just scream, yell, me without coffee. Some dude, yeah, you're gonna get a punch to your junk.
Mm-hmm.
Directly to your junk. I won't say a fucking word. Just do not mess with me without coffee. It's not pleasant.
For a quick slight thing, I've worked this one out from an experience that I fucked up on. So I was twirling my baton around, swinging it around. You know, like how Orlando Bloom does in Pirates of the Caribbean with the sword? Yeah?
Or also like I do when I grab the Celtic sword and I swing a sword that a girl my size should not be able to swing around like it weighs nothing. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
So just to give you a bit of a basis. So I was playing around like that, and then I underestimated shots. So I was just about to swing it round. It like this bottom bit of my baton went straight between my legs, and I was floored. I was proper gone. And now
Yeah.
I know how it feels to be punched in the balls, guys. So, yeah, I will not punch anyone in the dick because I do know how much that hurts.
Not hanging over. If everybody's saying hi to DGH. But yes. So what have we learned today? Karens and psycho bitch Karens, or I believe Wayne's World put it best, psycho hose beast Karens, like AH, they're bad for one's mental health. And any form of restraint you might have. The fact he put up with her as long as he did, with all the shit that she would pull. My God, had that been me, or my mom for that matter, co-cocked her ass. I wouldn't even hesitated.
No, this is called killing them with kindness, motherfuckers. What you do is you go out to your nearest convenience store, you buy them a drink, and then you tell them to fuck off.
Killing them with kindness while it's killing you on the inside.
Yep. You're not gonna financially recover from it, but you're gonna mentally recover from it.
Especially me. There's something in me that when I am wronged, I have a nasty vindictive streak. I've been told I'm a sweetheart, yes, even by Chloe.
You are, but when you pissed off, fuck me.
I
I wouldn't touch her with a 20-foot long pole when I piss off Tiffany.
Oh no, and don't. What I would do if I had one of those JRC fuckers in the room with me. Oh God, what Chloe would do. You look like you have ideas. They're coming to take her away. Haha, they're coming to take her away.
No, you don't
Happy
get it.
Home. I don't know if you know that song, but it's an old song. And it was on the Dr. Demento show years and years and years. We're talking 70s, years ago. And it went a little something like this. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha. They're coming to take me away. Hee hee. Ha ha. Ho ho. To the funny farm where everything's wonderful every day. And I'll be glad to see those nice young men in their clean night coats. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha ha. And yeah, it goes downhill from there.
So basically, I really fucked everyone up at my old workplace today. No, and do you want to know how I did it? So basically, I have a really, really strange coincidence happen to me. When I walk into town, the delivery van shows up for my workplace, my old workplace, right? It turned up as soon as I walked up the road to where my old shop was. I just said, Mel, by the way, delivery is here.
Okay, I will probably be like whatever that YouTube does, but now I have to make everyone listen to the song. Am I still on air?
Yes, somehow.
Okay. It's a miracle.
Do the magical screen share. Now let's see if the technology doesn't fuck up this time. Your laptop quality is better than mine. I'm fucking jealous.
Okay. Okay. Here we are. Okay, we're gonna do the screen share, folks. You get to hear one of the most demented but fun-loving songs ever. Welcome to my childhood.
If the magical screen share works. Will the magical screen share work?
We shall see.
The magical screen share works!
Okay.
Now, will it work if you with the audio?
We shall see.
Feels
Oh,
weird.
dang it.
Picking it up.
Really?
Okay, I mean, we'll take Marvel into account as well. Massive shout out to Marvel, everyone.
Fund the channel, Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
Down.
Alright. Here it is.
Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to leave because I'd go berserk? Well, you left me anyhow, and then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha! Thought it was a joke, and so you laughed. You laughed when I had said that losing you would make me flip my lid. Right? You know you laughed. I heard you laugh. You laughed and laughed, and then you left. But now you know I'm utterly mad. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the happy home with trees and flowers and chirping birds and basket weavers who sit and smile and twiddle their thumbs and toes, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. I cooked your food, I cleaned your house, and this is how you pay me back for all my kind, unselfish, loving deeds. Huh? Well, you just wait, they'll find you yet, and when they do, they'll put you in the ASPCA, you mangy mutt. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, to the happy home with trees and flowers and chirping birds and basket weavers who sit and smile and twiddle their thumbs and toes, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young...
And there you are, folks. Right? That's childhood right there, folks.
Childhood trauma right there. Are you sure you're doing okay, darling?
I love that song, though. And then there's Chloe. The hell did I just listen to?
For those who didn't know, I actually took my headphones off for a reason. Basically, I am a little bit paranoid and a little bit, like, psychotic. So I've gotten to a point where, like, if I'm hearing other things in the background, I have to take my headphones off and just listen and ground myself to make sure I'm okay. To make sure I'm not going to go into one of my psychotic episodes where I actually have to have an ambulance called out for me.
Wow. Sorry, I was looking at the comments. Like, see, Echo Spice gets me.
Childhood trauma. Why is it oh my god, I'm trying to remember why it's childhood trauma for me. Oh, I remember! My dad used to sing it to me when I went to bed. That's why I was paranoid as fuck for the rest of my life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my dad used to sing it when I used to go to sleep every single fucking night. And then I would wonder why the fucking paranoid as fuck now.
Oh, I'm paranoid because, you know, places like the JRC exist that would love to just get a hold of people like you and me.
Oh, yeah.
You and I would never leave that goddamn 4-point board because as soon as they stopped...
The thing is,
Have you had enough? Fuck you! Zap!
Can I also say, like, Okay, this is a question for the comment section. How old do you think I look?
Yes, let's do the age game, like they used to do with me at work all the time. Guess our ages.
Go on. Come on.
Nice, DGH. All right, folks. How old are we? Do, 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 do. Sorry.
uh,
That was the Jeopardy theme song, by the way, Cloud.
I do know. I am not.
Totally. Okay.
Please bear in mind, my comments are lagging, so, like... I am not actually that young. I am actually quite young compared to Tiffany.
I am not 36 anymore, Planet Q. You were close. We'll give a few more people time to check here. Because remember, folks, I just had a birthday.
And remember, folks, I am probably a lot younger than people think.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The meow. I am a lot younger than people think. If I took all of this off, which I'm pretty sure people have seen on stream where I've not had makeup on.
You're close, Echo Spice. I'm 37. I turned this year.
Mm-hmm. I am not 24.
Am I actually starting to look my age? Those people like...
No, I'm going to generally say you look younger than my actual mum. And my mum's younger than you.
So what? You would say I look, what, 25?
Mm-hmm.
Dear God, kitten. You say, I'm in a better mood now. I would like some pets, please. You need to be a mood. You say highs.
DJ H record hands like comment their comment.
Aww. That's sweet. Yes, Echo Spice, you has a good memory. And you watched my videos, so you probably saw the birthday one. I turned 37.
So, people are gonna turn around. Like, people still hasn't, like, actually don't know actually my age. This could get entertaining real fast.
Comrade has taste. No love for us brunettes.
I am technically a brunette. I just dye my hair. I just don't like, because I've actually got a white streak in my hair naturally, so I dye it just to hide it. True story. That's why I like my red hair as well, because it actually makes me feel more me.
I'm just saying though, brunettes, and it looks good on me.
Yeah, for those who don't actually know, I am actually a brunette. I mean, if you can't tell from how pasty white my skin is and my eyebrows, I am a brunette.
So Shalana says, I am 3 years younger. I'm 7 months younger than Britney Spears. That poor girl. I'm glad she's finally free. I'll be honest, I hate her music. I have since I was a child. Hopefully, since she's out of her father's control, she can do more what she wants to do and get away from that poppy bubbly. Obviously, you can see my opinion on pop music. Mm-hmm. Although I like Michael Jackson stuff. So go figure.
Okay, so I'm closer to my 21st birthday than I would be my 16th birthday, if that gives any clues away.
I know how old she is. Brahma knows how old she is.
You two both know how old I am.
Mm-hmm. I'll do this then.
I need to. I am not 19. I am not 22.
I mean, and granted, I already gave my age away, but
Both of you are actually really close, though. I mean, Echo Spice is closer than Shalina.
I'd like to say that I look like an overexhausted college student.
I am 20.
Yay! Da, 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 da.
I am in my 20s. I am in my early 20s, which is shocking.
DJH, and yes, I know this is coming from neurodiverse. We don't view age the way everybody else views age. Bullshit.
I look a lot younger, though, don't I?
If you find somebody you're compatible with, it shouldn't matter what the age is. Just saying. That's why I got super pissed when everybody kept saying midlife crisis. That's why Deb chose her. Midlife crisis. No, folks.
No.
It doesn't work that way with our tribe. It doesn't. She presented herself basically as a lifeboat. He just lost a woman he was with for 14 years, the mother of his kids. And yeah, he was dating another chick for a moment, but then in swoops AH, and she's going to be pretend to be exactly like him, but with boobs. And she's going to present herself to be like a lifeboat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When we are vulnerable, we don't give a shit about age. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
To make me math while hurting is a good thing. To make me math is bad. I'll do statistics for you. Pretty good with that. But like,
I mean, if I send my partner the link to the stream, I was gonna say if you want me to, I can send my partner the link to the stream, and he can talk about politics, religion, you name it. He will do it for you.
Don't get me started on politics.
You want to talk about politics? Our fucking country went in lockdown, and then we had a fucking party in Downing Street.
Because remember, that used to be part of what I did for a living. Yeah. Dealing with these fuckers and having to play dirty to get anything decent done for people like us. Like having to constantly remind them how many of us and those who support us and our families make up the voting population. And yes, I am not overtoting myself here. I had enough pull at one point in my state to make or break a politician's career. I had the ears of autism parents, their families, their kids. It would have just took a word. So I hit them with that, and I hit them with basically I hit them with the ballot box and their wallet. Especially back in the early 2000s, you didn't need someone like me, who was still widely known for that NPR radio broadcast, to be going and telling people, this is a politician who refuses to do anything for autism families. It would have went downhill quick. Don't get me into those subjects. I don't like, no. I still feel dirty even having to have had to talk to people that way because believe me, I tried to be nice.
You did.
I
I
did.
can tell.
Apply to, the decent side of people. If
Mhm.
y'all want to know how I became as jaded as I am, that played a large part of it. DJH, she worked in radio. Former colleagues stigmatized me out of the career. I wasn't stigmatized so much as I worked for the state at the time, and they fuckers kept refusing to put me full time. What made it worse was I was the one who advocated for my position to become full time. And then everybody else at every other regional center in my state got full time but me. Ask me if I was pissed.
From the way from the tone of your voice, I can sense you are pissed. More than pissed. I'm pretty sure you are. How did the late Gen Z say? Livid?
Yeah. So, anyways,
Wow.
one cannot live off of $800 a month and survive, which was what I was trying to do at the time. So I eventually had to leave that path and go into call center work because they're the only other ones that would take me. So I could work full time and actually make enough barely to be able to provide a living. Oh, okay. If you got an internet radio show, if you got something on YouTube or Twitch, link, link,
Yes.
link,
Um,
link.
at the moment I'm kind of working on my music at the moment. One of them I'm wanting to do at the moment as a kind of throwaway what as a throwaway like sort of Christmas thing, which is do they know it's Christmas, but do they know it's COVID?
And Merrick's like, oh, about that particular broadcast, there's a reason why it's infamous, and she's already heard this story about 10 million times.
Both from Paul and both from her.
So it was Eleanor Beardsley, who's a pretty legendary reporter. We're not talking Eve Barlow legendary, we're talking actual legendary. Eleanor Beardsley, who doesn't need to tote it for it to be true. She was doing the autism awareness thing that they do on NPR, which is basically our version of the BBC, as they do every year. And they decided to interview me that year because
Yeah.
I was making waves, both in regards to JRC, the conferences I was speaking at, the bills I was getting to go across. So they reached out to my office and told them they would like to speak to me. And I was, okay, I'll admit it, I was hung over as fuck that particular day. I spent a good majority of the morning underneath my desk with the door shut. I managed to jump up as soon as I heard footsteps by my door and made myself look like I was being productive. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, poor Tiffany.
Anyways, and
Moving
then
on.
they were asking the usual boring questions, all of them stupid, asking me about, but don't you have problems with this? Don't you have problems? No. It is a spectrum. You realize people on my side of the spectrum exist, right? And then they made the horrible mistake of bringing up Rain Man. You do. Chloe can tell you. What do we do every time we even hear the words Rain Man?
We find fire. We find deodorant.
Right? Those are triggering words. We've been being compared to Rain Man for now almost 30 years, soon to be damn near 40 years. We've been compared to that goddamn movie. And none of us are actually like it. And the guy that it's based off of didn't even have autism in the first place. But neither here nor there. Although I did mention that in that interview too. I went off. I can't even remember all the things I necessarily said. But apparently, I made Eleanor Beardsley. And this is a woman known for saying, a plane crashed. 100 billion houses caught on fire. Thousands of people died. This is Eleanor Beardsley for NPR News. Deadpan. That's what she's known for. That's what she's known for, right? And I made that woman stutter.
Whoa, Merrick, chill, fam, chill, bro, chill. Where's your chill, bro?
Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. And I made her stutter. But apparently, a lot of not only autistics, but autistics' parents loved the rant, which I to this day have not heard. But I have been approached from people, not just from all over the US, but internationally, who heard that rant to tell me, oh, no, it was so awesome and you spoke so well. And so, yeah, that was, and it gave me a ridiculous amount of clout from there on out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Merrick, I just loaded my PRTS 41 chambered that was used in World War II to snipe Panzer.
That's why I said chill.
Yeah, I mean, I know the urge to wreck shit is there.
But chill, bro.
Have some kava. See, these are the moments that kava
Smoke some
is
weed.
for.
Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Just chill.
This is what kava is for, folks. When you have those moments and people mention Rain Man, you get some nice extra strength kava extract. You put it in your tea, and this is you for the rest of the day. Hi, everyone. Kitten's like, I just like the smells.
Is that why Brahma's always high?
I know. He's just a big sweetheart. And he's not chunkies. No, seriously, he's actually not, folks. Literally, all of it is freaking muscle.
Yeah, he's got gigantism when he's at the smaller one, Church. She's got dwarfism.
Mm-hmm.
So he's actually, they're both ends of the spectrum. So they're both from the same litter as well, aren't they?
Yep. We had to save them because they were being kept in this horrific house, no furniture, with hundreds of other cats. It was dusty. They had to fight people just to get any noms. It was awful. It was horrible. And we had to save the kittens.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, save all the kittens and save all the puppies. Even if, some people don't like dogs. Okay. I don't have Emmett. Just kidding. I beg your pardon. That is the size of a table, was made to not shoot. Also sent it to a museum years ago. True. My mom, she prefers an AK-47. And before you ask, yes, she knows how to shoot it. That's why when some trolls years ago was all threatening me, but
Can we pray to the Wi-Fi gods that I come back?
Mhm. Oh.
Can we pray, please say to the Wi-Fi gods of Evermore to hold me up all through stream, because this is not gonna go well.
Well, we've been on for a little bit anyways, and Keely's getting ready to stream. So we might as well, Mr. Kitten's got the idea. Go ahead and close out for the evening, folks. I know it's a little bit earlier than usual, but hey, we did start earlier. So, thank you everyone for listening to our Brain Dead rants this afternoon. Keely Talks and I believe your boy Gary, as far as I know, unless they've canceled it and I'm unaware, are going to be on their stream pretty soon. And she does free tarot readings. They talk about stuff. Gary's funny, does impressions. You met
Is
him
it on
once.
YouTube or is it on YouTube or is it on Twitch?
It's on YouTube. It's Keely Talks.
Going
She's a
on there
sweetheart.
now.
Yep, and she's from Manchester. You would like her, Chloe. So we're going to get on over there. And before we go, here's the links, folks.
She is live now by the look of it.
All right, so we're going to head on over there. And as always, as we say here every time, thank you for coming to our channel, spending time with us this evening. And we hope you all here have a good one.
Happy holidays!
Bye-bye!